Alright guys, a quick video, why not? This is the day after. I hope you guys, those who wanted it got their pre-order. If not, I get it, I understand. And those who don't want to buy it because of principle, don't buy it. I hope y'all, y'all good. You ain't got nothing really to say because it wasn't going to buy it. You have your opinions, I understand that, but if I'm not interested in a lot of stuff, I don't really go that far into it. So, just to point out, and yeah, I'm driving, so yeah, it's gonna be, hopefully it's a quick video. You're gonna hear background noise, but you've been hearing background noise of me coughing and all that stuff. During the pollen season is finally started to die down, thank the Lord. But anyway, enough small talk. This is your boy Like One FNU, and we're going to talk about the aftermath. There's people saying, has the Switch situation got better after it's whatever? So let's see if it has. There's a quick video. Ain't gonna be a quick video. It's a video about the situation. So let's go with that.
Right, Mario? There won't be any more price hike, right? Mario, why are you just staring at me like that? Mario, come on, man, you're freaking me out. Is the price for the Switch 2 going up? It's not going up anymore, right? Like, everything's gonna be chilled from here on out, right, Mario? Mario, why aren't you saying it didn't get any better?
It didn't get any better? Let's see.
Okay, so I gave it a few days. I thought over it, meditated on it, and tried my best to be optimistic. As humanly possible, I swear. But I have to ask, has the Nintendo Switch 2 situation gotten any better over the last few weeks? No, not really. First off, the crazy pre-order clown show situation. Bro,
really?
They launched them, then they canceled them due to the whole tariff thing going on in the United States, which I totally understand. But the thing is, you weren't sure if you're going to be paying...
Ordinary is the opposite of
$4.99 for the Mario Kart bundle with the Switch 2? Or...
Seriously, even a video that's 9 minutes long has stuff commercial. What are you guys, whores? Y'all are literally whores. Like y'all sell out just to get any little video to get monetized. Good grief. That's the part that kind of annoys me about. I can see why a lot of people don't like YouTubers. And again, I'm not becoming a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber, but I'm not in the sense of this is how I make my money. Thank God. Good man. Because I want my video to play straight so people don't have to do it. I understand the bigger YouTubers like Zenkai, Goose, and all those guys that have like 20-minute videos and stuff. Yeah, they're gonna have it. But you small YouTubers, come on, man. Jeez. Anyway.
Going to be paying an even higher price. Bro, it was all up in the air because if you do the math, getting the Mario Kart World with the Switch 2 saves you a lot more money than if you just bought it outright on your own.
Yes, that's simple math.
Bro, by the way, this Mario Kart World bundle with the Switch 2 is only lasting up until 2025.
No,
After
it's not.
this year is done, they ain't making that bundle set anymore, so it's going to be like...
No, it's not. I don't believe that for 1 second. Whatever you get that for, whatever. They got a Mario Kart bundle now on the regular Switch. Why would they stop the bestseller after? They're not doing that. They'll have the bundle. Who came up with that article? They're lying to you. I guarantee you Nintendo's gonna keep that bundle going because they know it. They might stop it for a little bit, but it's gonna come back. I'll tell you that. It will be around 3 years from now. That bundle will be there because it's the best-selling bundle they have from the old Switch. It was also the same thing for the Wii U. So, yeah.
It's going to be gone. So, that's already strike one of the insane situation. The fact that you're going to be kept out from that point on. Okay. So, if you're just buying a Switch 2 at launch by itself, bro, you ain't getting no games. But I know what you're thinking. Surely Nintendo's...
Okay. I didn't get no games when I bought my Wii U. Oh, no, I didn't. No. I bought a bundle that had the Nintendo Land. That's wrong. And Switch. I had Zelda Breath of the Wild. I gave it to my sister. I had Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. I beat it on the Wii U. I played it and beat it on the Wii U. So yeah. It wasn't bundling. I bought the game itself. So yeah.
Switch 2 Welcome Tour, the tutorial game that teaches you how to use your brand new $500 console and all its basic.
Not really.
It's a similar situation to like what? Astro's Playroom, Wii Sports. Bro.
Yeah.
That Welcome Tour is
that
going
one
to
is
run
bad on Nintendo.
$10 out the gate. Already pricey.
That one is bad on
pricey,
Nintendo. I give you that one.
Immediately is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. The game that's supposed to teach you how to use the peripherals that come
Not
with
really.
the console is gonna cost you an additional $10. So if you're looking to get the best out of your Switch 2 from the jump, you're gonna have to pay $510. Not just the 500. That or just wait till a Switch 2 tutorial drops. Either or either. But
exactly.
that is the tip of this financial parkour.
So I'll give you that.
Now,
I'll give you that one.
At this point, you might be thinking, okay, so that's not great, but at least in Mario Kart World, you can play online with your friends and see each other as you play.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's basically Discord, but we're not allowed to use that word here. But on the plus side, you can get yourself this snazzy new Piranha Plant webcam for the Switch 2. I mean, look how fun that is. Like, I guess it's kind of cool, but it only displays 480p.
Bro, y'all really cherry picking the most dumbest thing.
Look at an additional $50.
Who?
Like, what? Now, let's talk about the games, because when I heard that they were going to be ranging from $70 to $80 a pop, I thought I was actually getting mugged, but nah, like, that's just you walking into your local GameStop in the future. Like, imagine that, bro. $80 for one game? Well, I can't imagine that, because I live in Canada, where Mario Kart World is going to cost you $110 out the game. $110! Like, that's not a game anymore, bro. That's an investment portfolio. Like, what exactly are you putting in this game, Nintendo, like, shredded?
Wait. What falsehood, lying piece of crap are you talking about? Nintendo will cost $109. Where? Wow, y'all are clickbaity. Y'all are clickbaity pieces of crap. Good grief. Y'all younger YouTubers will do anything just to get that. Addison, you are correct. They're scummy. They're scummy people. I give you that. It's $89. It's $7.99. That's the price I see on Target on that. And funny enough, as you guys said, yes, Katie's a part of the Endure stuff, but we got our pre-orders. Look, shout out to Anderson. He was saying I'm a lucky bastard. In most cases, I'm not all lucky, but you know, Anderson got his Nintendo Switch through me. I got my Nintendo Switch, and like I said, Katie got her Nintendo Switch, so everybody got their Nintendo Switch. So the shenanigans is bad. I feel for those who didn't want to pre-order to get it. I did not stress myself over it, and I could tell you that because we might do a little video about that, how that happened. Nintendo Switch orders situation, with me and the boys. But yeah.
Gold? If I'm paying $110 for Mario Kart World,
you're not paying $110.
You show up at my door, kick Bowser in the face, and help me file my taxes while I'm still playing. I'm just saying,
what
it's getting really high. It's getting kind of crazy. And if it's not just first-party games, oh no, bro, I promise you, third-party is going to be jumping on the bandwagon. Like, I'm calling it from now.
You're going to do it
like,
anyway.
It's going to be like Ubisoft. It's going to be like Ubisoft here with a $79.99 port of Rayman from 2004. All I gotta say is, if you're an indie game developer at this point, bro, it is your time to shine. It's like they got a spreadsheet somewhere that says Joy-Con drift still not fixed, just turn it into a mouse.
Sure, how are you? I'm good.
Another commercial.
Voice chat still through a rotary phone, but 480 to 720p being our maximum output. Game library
It's 1080p. Oh my goodness. This is why people don't get information from YouTube. What the heck are you talking about? First of all, here's the thing. Nintendo's giving you a free 60 months. I mean 6 months or a year. I don't know the full story. It doesn't bother me because I already have Nintendo online with family online with my sister and a lot of people. So it doesn't bother me that much. I'm sorry for the people it is, and even though it's $20, I think it's $20 a year or $30 a year, which is not bad. I'll take that. But we pay $80 for all of us to be using it. So $80 between a lot of people is not bad. It literally comes out to be like $10 a year for each one of us. I mean, I paid $80 this year. So somebody's gonna play it next year, and the year after that, somebody else paying that, and it's one time. So yeah. But okay, Let me rewind back a little bit. I want to hear what he said just to make sure. I know there's a 1080p camera, and then there's the 480p for the product, which that's for children, really. And again, I'm not knocking it as a bad thing. If your parent wants to buy it, if you want to buy it, it's your money. Do what you want to do. But if you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. It's a simple thing. But I'm talking here like adults, like this guy here, bruh, but they're trying to be this. All right. But let me wind back and let me hear what he said again.
The $80 port of Rayman from 2020 from 2 taxes while I'm still playing. I'm just saying it's getting really high. It's getting kind of crazy. And if it's not just first party games, oh no, bro, I promise you, third party is gonna be jumping on the bandwagon. Like I'm calling it from now. Like it's gonna be like Ubisoft.
I've been calling it from since Generation 5. What are you talking about? Been there for since Generation 5, sir. I'm calling it from then. You're late to the bandwagon.
It's gonna be like Ubisoft here with a $79.99 port of Rayman from 2004. All I gotta say is, if you're an indie game developer at this point, bro, it is your time to shine. It's like they got a spreadsheet somewhere that says Joy-Con drift still not fixed, just turn it into a mouse. Voice chat still through a rotary phone, but 480 to 720p being our maximum output.
Is it? You know what? I ain't gonna even argue that. And then you don't have to buy the camera. You could use. Nintendo did say you could use other camera, which will be more better. So hey, figure that out. All right. You don't have to buy the camera, which is I like that option better. Let you buy something cheaper and see if hopefully the software works out pretty good syncly. That's all I can ask for. I wasn't gonna buy no camera because that's not my thing. But if I can use a regular mic and stuff and play and have voice chat with Tripp and Addison and other while playing games, I got a problem with that. That's cool. I already don't play what do you call it? I already don't play games, with the guys through that, and I also still have Google Chat or whatever. We don't even use Discord. Huh.
Game library, $70-$80 a pop, and it can all be yours for $500 USD, $700 depending on where you live in the world. And I dare you to do something about it. Exactly, you still won't buy this shit. That's literally how Nintendo feels about it right now. Now, but don't get me wrong, I love Nintendo. Like, they literally raised me. They taught me friendship, adventure, how to rage quit Mario Kart without breaking a TV. But lately, it feels like Nintendo is that one friend who charges you gas money just to ride in your car. Your car! What? Even though y'all still going to the same destination. Like, the console itself managed to stay at $449.99 and $499.99. But what sneakily went up, you ask? Everything else, bro. Take it in. And basically, when I mean that, outside of the console itself, the Pro Controller, the price increased. A pair of Joy-Cons, the price increased. The wheel set increased. Dock set increased.
Yeah, because that's aftermarket stuff. So yeah, I get that. And that one was affected by the tariffs. Yes, it is.
Screen protector, charging grip, camera carrying case, AC adapter, Joy-Con, the strap. Bro, the strap that's like $6 went up. Ain't no way. Like, who is the Switch 2 made for at this point? Kids? Bro, ain't no kid affording all this unless you've got like a lemonade stand that's backed by crypto. And I already know, ain't no
kids was affording $300 in the first place. Well, no, they won't. The parents was, and people say, "Oh, this is for the families." Miss me the bull crap. Parents were giving damn kids $600-$700 phones. Some of them was getting $1,200, $1,300 phones, iPhones and stuff like that. So again, miss me the nonsense.
Mom and dad trying to drop $500 plus tax on a console and pay for all the additional accessories on top of it. Like, us adults, bro, we already have rent, depression, and bills that are built like Broly. Like, it is not.
I got a question. I really do have a question. Now, yes, I have discretionary income. I could do it. That's me. I understand. I'm not gonna call it. And if God bless you, you're gonna get kids. That this won't be a, they ain't gonna suffer from that part. Their dad is a gamer if they want to be gamers. But I got a question though. Why don't you just do like my mom did? And I did. You buy 1 game, 2 games a year. That's attainable. That's how I grew up. I didn't grow up with all the greatest games or whatever. I got Sonic 2 from my dad, And I play the crap out of that game until I get a chance to buy another game. Now, I will say this that a lot of kids don't have now, and I'll admit to that. That is the truth, and I feel bad for the younger kids now. They don't have a friend group like how we had friend group, because we went out and actually touched the grass compared to kids now that use phones and everything like that. We actually touched the grass, so I get that. But like I said, when my aunt bought my first Super Nintendo, I had a Super Mario Brothers 2. I played the shit out of Super Mario Brothers 2 for a whole year until I got Super Mario Brothers 3. I didn't get no other game than that. I got that game and Super Mario Brothers 3, and I played the hell out of those games. Until I went to, and then I moved to, America per se, but whatever. And then I did that, and I was like, wait, what? Super Mario 64, like, for my 64, I have 10 games after the fact. Jam. I have hang time. I know that. I have NBA Hang Time. I have Mario 64. I that one was bad, and I'll admit I didn't mean to. That got stolen, but the guy moved away, and I didn't move away, and I didn't know that he moved away. So I got Nintendo. I got Zelda because he moved away. So I got Ocarina of Time. I got Smash Brothers. That's 4. Flying Dragon 6. F1 Racing, and some of these games I bought from Blockbuster when they were trying to get rid of some of the games too, so they were cheaper. F1 Racing, that's that. Smash. What else I got? What else we got? Flying Dragon. I think I got about at least about 8 games between 1997 and early to 2001. So why can't we just do that? If it's that, whatever. I'm just saying. Y'all going like that thing. I know right now I have a lot of games for Switch because I have the money to do that. Not everybody could do that. But here's the funny part. My neighbors next door who have kids or whatever, they have Switch and they're gamers. They're gamers and they have 3 kids. They have 2 games. Smash Brothers and Mario Kart. That's all they got. For the Nintendo Switch. They have Xbox and stuff. They don't have a PlayStation, but they have an Xbox and stuff like that. And they do gaming through PC. But that's all they have for the Nintendo Switch. And their hours are up into the 700, 1,000 hours with those games. Hell, I remember when I gifted him Smash to my neighbor. I gifted him Smash, and it was like, bam, in a couple weeks he already done beat the whole game. I'm like, shit, I ain't even nowhere close to that because my job is so crazy, and I'm the gamer here. I'm the one who plays the game as much as anybody would say because I'm a YouTuber / gamer.
Happening, but at the same time, it kind of is, because this is the reality we are facing for the Nintendo Switch 2. But the craziest part about all of this is when Nintendo's community expressed their complaints across the entire internet for the financial cost of the Nintendo Switch 2. The Nintendo of America president, Doug Bowser, came out and said, and I quote, I'm quoting this, "We recognize that there are some people that may not be able to afford the Switch to its price point. That's why we want to make the other platforms available, so people still have an opportunity to come in our gaming universe, be a part of the characters in these worlds, and see value, if you will, in whatever rung platform they come in."
Yeah.
Bro, let me translate that for you.
No, you don't translate, because you're going to translate, your whole video so far as being an ass, and you're going to translate it into being an ass. Seriously, bruh. Oh, good grief. The translation is simple. I see it. That's his words. That's where you take it. Ain't a translation needed for what he said. And I watched the video when he did it with CNBC, and I already done talked about it ad nauseum. All right. Nintendo wants you to make it easy, as he said, to be a part, to value their characters, the Mario, the Star Fox, the Metroid, whatever. You can still play those games, You ain't gonna play Mario Kart on the Mario Kart World on your Switch 1. Okay, we know that. But Mario Kart Deluxe is not, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is not a bad damn game. And you get so much value for the money in that game. So you can still play it on there, which my neighbors have been doing. That's where they got the 1,000 hours of gameplay in there. Metroid is coming out. You get it on the Switch and the other Switch. There's a lot of games. I'm going to buy the Switch version because I'm not going to buy the Switch 2 version because of the keycard situation from some games from second and third parties. I'm not. Sorry, Square. Not doing that. So, what you want?
We get it, you're broke. So if you can't afford it, you can just play the old console that you already bought 7 years ago.
See, that's not
like,
what
you know who also said that and got a ton of backlash for it? I'm not even lying, this is a real thing. Don Matrick, former CEO of Xbox, who said, and I'm gonna quote again.
Oh my God, they use the exact same thing. Do any of these YouTubers think for themselves? No, they apparently not.
Fortunately, we have a product for people who aren't able to stay connected. It's called the Xbox 360.
Yes.
Bro said that in 2013 and stood 10 toes down on it, and the backlash.
Because he told the truth, because he was warning you dumb jackasses, hey, always online games is going to be coming. You're going to need the games to play, you need online to play these games. He was warning y'all about that shit. Y'all didn't listen. PlayStation did exactly what Xbox did, but because they didn't say to you, because they lied to you in front of your faces and butter you up, now, and they're like, oh, yeah. You still got game this, that's the key. You got always online games. You got all this live services. That's why Concord didn't work out. And I'm happy for the PlayStation people to fight against that. I'm proud of you guys. I'm going to give y'all a golf clap. You fight against that. But again, you still have other games. The Fortnite, the Overwatch, all the others. And all other games that was like to be always online, like nah, y'all no, and game services, miss with that nonsense.
Insane. It's funny how history has a crazy way of repeating itself.
No,
but overall, I just had to get this rant off my chest because I think this whole Nintendo Switch 2 situation is getting crazier, from the price hikes to the weird peripherals to where they feel like they're not really matching today's modern technology standards, but still being priced like they are.
So you gonna chastise them for not matching the standards, but because they're pricing, even though it takes money to make those standards. You know what? Whatever.
Nintendo feeling that, even our freebie games that are supposed to teach you how to use the console are going to cost you an arm and a leg after you already paid for the console. So, bro,
3 commercials. Good flipping grief.
No arms to play it.
My God, my boy. 3 commercials for 9-minute video?
I also want to point out the fact that people did plead with Nintendo to make Welcome Tour free with the console because, it is supposed to be a tutorial to teach you how to use said console to the best of your capabilities to get the most out of it. But Nintendo felt that their hard work should be worth something, to always be compensated for something, and people literally sent them a petition, and Nintendo ultimately decided to just ignore it and push forward with charging people $9.
Well, here's the thing. Then you are not gonna buy it, right? Then don't buy it and let Nintendo find out the hard way. Simple, done. I'm not gonna buy it. You're not gonna buy it, sir. I don't know if you're gonna buy the console. So yeah.
$99 for Welcome Tour, even though, like I said, things like Astrobot and Wii Sports were always free, but not with Welcome Tour. That was the case. There's literally a petition, and to me, I think it's kind of sad, but I also want to add that note, and almost forgot to add that little part in here, but I just want to express that to say, yeah, not a good look. And it's just going to get crazier from here. We already know Mario Kart World's going to cost $80 out the gate. We already know that Donkey Kong Banana...
Wait, I thought you said it was going to be $109. Now it's $80 out the gate. Now, like I said, okay, all right, whatever.
This is going to just be $10 less than that, but that is going to be the new standard. And the crazy thing is, Nintendo's pioneering this new price hike situation, so
now they're pioneering it, even though they were the last console to do it. Okay, all right, whatever. You can't make this shit up. You just can't.
The other developers going to be following suit. You can already see that on the other side with PlayStation already increasing the price of...
They were doing that before Nintendo. So was Xbox, but again, some people grumble. I give them their dues, not a lot. Y'all went digital because y'all forced the digital more than the physical, you dumb jackasses. Now y'all, oh no, the physical, we hit the key cards, we hit all this stuff. Boo hoo hoo, cry whatever.
PlayStation Plus on other platforms. You already see them and going to be increasing their prices on other games. They already hit Canada, my place with it. They already hit the entirely of Latin America with it. And so it's just going to be slowly going up. So overall, gaming is going to become a more expensive hobby as a whole, a more expensive pastime as a whole, if you will. And ain't nobody going to be able to stop it. So that's why I keep saying it. I said it once and I'm going to say it again. If you are an indie developer, bro, your time is now. Like look at the success of Repo, look at the success of Schedule 1. Bro, y'all are in your bag right now because no one is going to be... the paywall is going to be like Attack on Titan wall size high. So, y'all, this is your chance to shine. But, overall, I just had to get that off my chest. So tell me, despite everything, are you still going to be getting your hands on Nintendo Switch 2 at launch? Or are you going to wait and see if the juice is worth the $500 squeeze plus tax? Or heck, are you going to be one of those mad lads who just might skip this entire generation altogether? Bro, I'm dying to know your comments because y'all already know how I feel about it.
Yeah. 3 commercials. Dude, it's only, what the hell, 9-minute video, 3 commercials. What the frig? What the frig, man? Like I said, I gotta say that other guys do that, but this, that's crazy. Anyway, got mine. Ain't gotta worry about that kind of situation. I understand that. Sorry. I don't know what else to say. I like the jumping, the pandering, and whatever. And I shout out to Anderson once again. Like I said, you're correct. You're 100% correct. If this is what it is to become a YouTuber, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a person just talking my thoughts and whatever. Because I don't... 3 commercials, dude, really? Hell, I don't... Because you want, you try to make the thing. So whatever. It is what it is. I ain't going to even argue the point. You do what you got to do, all right? If you don't like it, don't buy it. If you like it, buy it, all right? Remember, there's no perfect games out there. No company makes a perfect game. Because what's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy games on all consoles, including PC. Jeez. Holy